I was like, "You still here?" Oh. G'day there, welcome back to Cut to the Sith Side. We are back for another week of Star Wars news, gossip, rumors, everything going around the galaxy. Tony and I are here to break it down and talk about it, and also jump into a bit of a look back, a bit of a revision mirror, looking back to, I think, I want to say it was your first celebration, but I think it was no, what am I saying? Okay, my first celebration.
Please.
Tony's 57th celebration, Star Wars Celebration Anaheim.
My first. How dare you? How dare you disrespect me from across the world? Oh.
Regardless, we're gonna get into it. It's great to be here. Hey Tony, how you doing?
I'm great.
For offending you immediately.
Well, it was my third. Orlando was my first. Then Chicago was my warm up, and then Anaheim. I was all professional by then. But I'm good. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I've had a really hilarious experience, Star Wars experience today, like within the past few hours, actually.
Let's hear it.
I want to talk about immediately. So I was doing some errands this morning, as you do. I was driving around and I saw a bunch of tubs on the side of the road, like storage tubs.
Okay.
And I was like, and I wasn't going that fast, so I was like able to see them. And it had a sign on it saying free toys. I'm like, that's random. And then something caught my eye that I was like, that kind of looks like there's Lego in there. Ooh. And so I slowed right down and kind of pulled up next to it. And I was like, that's definitely tubs full of Lego. How random. I wonder what's in it. And so I was so inquisitive that I had to get out and actually look what was in them. Let me show you. I don't know. I feel like I'm making this up, but let me show you what was dead ass in this storage tub. Someone had put out on the curb, getting rid of it, free toys. Let me show you what was in this tub. I forgot to go get it. Just stay right there. Stay right there.
Wow. So guys, Hannah stole toys for kids from like a Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I guess
bitch, Tony. You bitch.
That could have been for a poor child, but Hannah's like mine.
Maybe I should donate it.
No, I'm just playing. F them kids.
Check it out. The original droid trooper carrier Lego set. It's like
what?
Legit, not like fake. This is legit. It even came with all the droids. I just couldn't grab them right then and there.
How old is
that? This is like one of the earliest sets that came out, like early 2000s. Someone looked that up for us. And it has all the droids with it, and there's a bunch of other sets as well. I'm currently going through these tubs. 2007. Boom. There you go. Like sitting in a tub, free, side of the road. I couldn't believe my luck. So I've actually been filming myself, like essentially unboxing it and like being like, what's in this free tub of Lego? And there's some insane sets. So I'm like literally mid doing that. And I'll be posting a video of it probably tomorrow or something. But it's just insane. I'm like, is this who's watching me? Like, what? This is insane. Like, I never take this road on the way home. And then there's just like free Lego Star Wars on the side of the road. I was like, okay, let's go. What a day. It's going to be a good day.
The Force was with you today. And I was just about to ask you, please tell me you recorded like getting it or opening it up. So that's going to be a fun video.
There's some pretty insane finds in here. So yes, I'll be posting that very soon.
Awesome.
But yes, so that was my start of the day of Star Warsness.
That's freaking awesome. For me, I was streaming on Whatnot today, just selling cards all day. Took a nap, got some pizza. What did I watch something cool?
Good day.
I watched the new Spider-Man cartoon that came out today. It was pretty good on Disney Plus. I was surprised.
Spider-Man cartoon.
Yeah, Spider-Man, and he's in high school. It's animated, and he's going to high school. It was pretty dope. It was 2 episodes that dropped.
That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Now, tell me about the Whatnot streams. I want to know more about that.
It should be illegal.
Yeah.
It's because it's just people buying cards. And Hannah, I streamed for 3 hours and 30 minutes. 3 hours,
dude.
And
Crazy.
and it flies. It doesn't feel like it. Like at one point, I looked up and I was like, "Yo, it's been 3.5 hours. My body needs to stop doing this, and I need to go eat, lay down." Like it's crazy. Because it's kind of like this. There's a live chat. I'm talking with the chat. We're selling cards. And like some cards go for cheap. Some go for way more than I want for them. And I do not understand it. Like a ton of cards that I put up for $1, like went up to like $9, $19, $17. One went for $39. I'm like, bro, I just want $1. What are you guys doing?
Yeah. So explain to me Whatnot, because I think Whatnot is a US based thing, because I don't think we have it here. Or
no,
maybe,
but yeah, because like somebody from England has been buying cards from me. I just shipped it out to him. A guy from Canada. It's just like eBay. You know eBay, right?
I know eBay. Yeah,
it's eBay, but like TikTok. So if TikTok was eBay, you see it, you click bid on it, and you like you could buy it right then and there. So the person would be like, all right, guys, I got this Watto card, $2. I'll put it up, and there'll be a little auction button on the bottom of the screen. They could bid on it, and the highest bidder wins. And then the app charges them, and then I get the money from them, and then the app gives me a shipping label to ship it out. So
that's actually insane. That's crazy.
It is, and
that's wow.
Yeah. So I'm clearing out all my doubles, which is great. Which means I can buy more cards or autographs and photos for Japan. So it's a beautiful thing.
That's crazy. I love that. That's such a cool process too. And because the card trading for Star Wars is a big thing. I really like only since you've been doing content about it have I realized how big it is. Like, because it's just not at all in my sphere of like knowledge. I'm like,
it wasn't for me either. I didn't till October. I really like got into it and discovered it. It's a whole world. Like I'm on the lower levels of Coruscant right now every day on Whatnot, and it's crazy. Wheeling and dealing, buying, selling, trading. It's nuts. Like one guy, actually, I think it might be from CB. Is CB here? CB bought 73 cards this morning. Total
73. Damn.
Yeah. Crazy. CB went off. He racked up. But yo. Rossi with the $5 holler. Menace is the best Star Wars movie. Rise is the best written.
Thank you for spitting facts, Rossi. He jumped in my Lego build stream last night, and we were yapping about favorite movies and favorite things within Star Wars. And Rossi, I'm glad you've come to the light about it.
And shout out to Nerd for giving me a gifted. Appreciate that. So I guess we could run through the chat real quick, and then we're gonna go down memory lane.
Let's do it.
So we got Shreddy in the building. Quinlan, hello there. Star Wars Nerd, what's up? Skywalker, what's going on? Hayden's burner account. What's up, Hayden? How you doing, bro?
Yeah,
welcome.
Man. Get in.
Phidias, what up? What up, Clark from Japan right now? Nathan, what up? Darkwing, hello from the land down under.
Hey, I come from the land down under.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the whole chat. Appreciate all you guys.
Hey,
now, before we get into memory lane, the biggest reveal from yesterday was this Rosario.
Yeah.
Like
she's wonderful.
I know. It kind of leaked earlier in the day, so we kind of knew it was coming.
Yes.
And when it went live, they have the dual photo out. Where's it at?
I know. I'm so like we were yapping about it.
Yeah.
When it was happening. Because you picked it up. Hey, you got the dual photo up.
Not yet. the only reason I didn't is because for some reason Japan Celebration doesn't let you exchange your photos and autos. So I don't
Yeah.
want to be locked in, and then Hayden shows up, Natalie shows up. There's a duel with Hayden and Rosario. So I'm gonna wait, but I am watching it every day like a lunatic. Because if one day sells out, I'm buying the other day right away. I'm not gonna lose this again.
Yeah. Okay,
So
because that was going to be my follow-up question of like, how do we go about that? Because I booked mine with Ashley Eckstein previously when it first came on sale,
I know, and you
and then
ugh,
I was like, oh damn, I would have much preferred to like pay the more for Rosario
too.
and
Yeah.
Ashley. But my thing was, and it was kind of like what you were mentioning there, is like I was so nervous that I was going to miss out on Ashley. And mind you, like none of these celebrities come to Australia ever. So like this is my one opportunity to like get photos with them.
Ooh.
Whereas, Ashley is always doing cons. Even Rosario's doing a bunch of cons in the US. Like they're always like going around. Even the Clone Wars crew, they're always
Yeah.
around. But then for me, they're never in Australia. So I was like, I have to get everyone as soon as possible.
Thank you, Rossi.
But I think I might do what you're doing here. I think I'm gonna hold off when they announce more and more,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then just make sure they're not selling out, and then pounce when most of them are announced.
Yeah. If this sells out Friday or Sunday, I'm buying the other one right away. I almost did it
Yeah.
yesterday because it's sold out in London. So it's not they both do a lot of cons, but it's not every day that they're at the same con together. So this isn't as common as most people think. So yeah, super excited for that. Hopefully we get more this week. But
Absolutely crazy.
yeah. Now, with this being revealed right away, I have a feeling the whole Ahsoka crew's coming. Because they're filming Ahsoka, so she's with them. You're telling me she's gonna hop on a jet and leave everybody there filming? Like, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to a celebration and leave you guys here. No, they're all coming squad deep. Ezra, Sabine, Hera, Lars, Hayden. What if Ariana pulls up and they do a triple Ahsoka photo?
Oh, dude, that'd be crazy with Ariana there.
It's
yeah,
possible.
I totally agree. I think definitely Natasha has to be there, Sabine has to be there, Ezra has to be there.
Lars.
And I'm hoping Lars. Yeah, I'm worried that he might be too busy, or
No, he was in
I don't know.
London. He pulled up to London for the panel. He loved it. And if they're filming Ahsoka, dude's at work. This is your job,
Yeah,
Lars. He's pulling
so
up.
true.
He's gonna pull up.
True. Because talking about the celebration, that like watching that London and Lars coming out and that reveal of being like Lars Mikkelsen's back.
I was
one
there.
of like the underrated, most insane moments. Hey, and that's from not even being there, but you were there.
That
Like
the moment, because like I remember it because like we saw the trailer and it was the back of his head, and then the guy on stage was like, "Hey, who's playing Thrawn?" And then they're like, I think it was John or Dave. They're like, "You want to meet him?" And then he said, "Come on out." And then he came out.
It's an impeccable video. It's such a good like moment.
I have goosebumps right now reliving that.
Yeah. It's and you can see I love there's that interview afterward with Lars and Ray Stevenson as well. And they talked about how the reveal of Lars coming out and like how he felt about it. And you can see him just like I'm so overwhelmed, so like shocked about how everyone loves him and knows him. Such a great interview, man. I'm gonna go rewatch that interview after this. That was such a good time. Yeah,
it was so good. But that leads us to what we're talking about today, because I was inspired with this idea from your live you did Monday.
Yeah.
And I was watching it and I'm like, oh my God, I love Celebration. I love reliving this.
I'm surprised you haven't done this, to be honest.
I'm probably gonna steal exactly what you did.
Do it.
And do a little series like inspired by Hannah. But yeah, that's why I hit you up, because I know that was your first celebration.
Yes.
This was my first as a content creator. So this is like why my channel started. So we're gonna go over our top 5 moments each, go back and forth. So I'll let you start off. What's one of your moments? Are you gonna go in order from number 5 to number 1?
I don't know, because like they were really hard to rank. I had my 5.
Okay.
But
No
just
worries.
like impossible to rank.
Yeah.
Is yours ranked?
Kind of. Yeah, I got I kind of did it where the best one is last.
Yeah. Okay.
And the middle three are
I'll
kind
do
of
that.
like, yeah.
I'll do that then. Okay, my number 5 moment of Star Wars Celebration Anaheim 2022 was the Tem Morrison. Of course, it starts here. Tem Morrison coming out to the main stage. So that's the what's it called? Fan stage. This the stage
Oh,
that the live stream's on.
the celebrate is it just called the celebration stage or Galaxy stage? It might be Galaxy stage.
Maybe it's that.
It's something like that.
When he did his interview on that stage and he came out and it was on the live stream and he did an interview about Book of Boba Fett and it was wonderful, it was great. And then they were like giving him his sign off and he's like, saying bye. And he stands up and it's great footage of it, stands up and starts all out doing the haka.
Yeah.
And just like screaming it out. And it's just so good. And I was on the peripheral, like, because it's just like a free for all to get as close to the stage as you can. I was like fairly far out, but that's actually sometimes good because then it means you can like see over people better. So I could see him super well, and he was just like all out doing the haka, and then he started singing, and that's when I started to find out that Tem like had done this like cover album, and he does music. He also sung "Drift Away." It was unreal. It was unbeatable. It was just like so unhinged. I love that guy so much. And that was like a real click like moment that I was just like, I gotta meet him one day. Like it's just he's just so cool in that way. So that was like a really great, just all hype. The crowd's going crazy. Tem's just been Tem. And it was just a really fun moment. So that's what makes the first of my list.
Yeah, all those live stage moments. I have one of those as my number 3, and I can't wait to get to it. But so my number 5 is probably just the fact that I started my channel. Like that is literally where my journey began. My very first video. If you go on my channel, the very first video is day 1 vlog, Star Wars Celebration Anaheim 2022. And it's crazy because like it just led me to so many things now. I was meeting so many people and all this stuff, but it was just fun there, just recording everything. It was all on my iPhone 13 Pro Max. And I remember Ricky was making fun of me, like, oh, look at you, look at this YouTuber recording. And I'm recording because I was recording everything, like going in here, going in there, the floor, the show store, the panels, and I was recording nonstop. And then to the next year, Ricky starts his channel and he's doing the same thing in London, filming everything. I'm like, look at you, YouTuber. But it was just so cool catching all those memories and just going home on the iPad, editing it and like reliving it and just capturing everything and getting to see it whenever I want. Like I could watch that video and it'll feel like it's 2022 again. I'm going to the airport. I landed. We're walking up, getting our badges. Like that's priceless. So that's my number 5. Is just the beginning of this whole journey on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a really good starting point, and yeah, it's so crazy to think that's where you started, but it makes sense because it's like the core of your channel. It's like
bread and butter.
Do best at. Yeah, iconic. Wow. Okay, so those are our starters. First memories, favorite memories. I'm gonna go in with my number 4, and this one is it, I had to really think about this one, but then I was like, you know what? This was actually a pretty insane time. It was the Bad Batch season 2 trailer drop. It was after the Bad Batch panel, which was absolutely awesome. D. Bradley Baker, Michelle Ang, like the Jennifer Corbett, like great panel. They do talk all about Bad Batch season 1. And then of course they do the whole ending of, hey, do you want to maybe see a sneak peek for season 2? And everyone goes wild. And then they show the season 2 trailer. And the best part about, because you were in this panel too, weren't you?
Yep, I was in there. Yep.
Yeah, the best, craziest thing of that trailer is the moment I think it was near the end of the trailer where we see Cody. And that's the first time that everyone was like, Cody's going to be in season 2. And that was mind blowing. Like the roar that happened when everyone saw Cody being like, I don't know, he probably said one line or something, being like, it's from the past or something. Just everyone roaring, just like, Cody, holy shit. And everyone just going crazy for Cody. was just so insane. It's, through all the panels and all the amazing moments and experiences, there's always like, the few second moments that happen where it's just so surreal. And that was one of them. I really like underrated moment when people saw Cody on screen. And that was actually just a banger trailer. Such a good trailer, like really high energy. I kind of want to, again, I'm tempted to go back and like stream it because I'm like, this was a great freaking trailer. It was so good. So probably that moment is my number 4.
I the minute you said it, it triggered in my mind the reaction because it was Crosshair, and you heard Crosshair go Commander Cody, and then you see Cody
Yes,
in his gray
that's
armor,
it.
and you're like, oh my god, that's Cody, like because like it was confirmed because he was like
Yeah.
Commander Cody, and then you see him. And it was Cody, and then with the wall, like the mural with all like the troopers that
Yeah,
died
that
or
great
whatever.
shot. That great shot.
Yeah,
Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
everybody lost it because everybody loves Cody. That was such a good moment. Oh my god!
Mm. Yeah. Is
So,
he on your he's on your shirt right now too.
oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
hey, there he is.
Yeah,
See, I love
nailed it.
Commander Cody.
Yeah. You're ready for it. You're
Hell
ready for
yeah!
it.
Now,
Yes.
number 4 is I did 4 photo ops when I was there. So my number 4 is doing photo ops for the first time ever, and I selfishly kind of did it because I was like, oh, this would be cool for a thumbnail for each day. So I did a photo for every day. And like I kind of was like wanting to do it because like Carrie Fisher passed, Stan Lee passed, and I was like, you know what, I need to start taking advantage of this. It'll be good for the channel potentially, and it'll be cool just to meet them. So every day I did a different one, and I had a really good experience with all of them, which was great. Day 1, mall, Sam Witwer,
Yes.
baby, so cool meeting him. As soon as I walk up, he's like, nice shirt. Like, yeah, it's you, bro. Like, yes, that's you. So
I love that he's wearing an ILM shirt as well. That's so cool.
yes. So day 1, met Darth Maul. Day 2, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yes.
So it is Star Wars Celebration, but I had to go with the Breaking Bad shirt, the Breaking Bad missing Walter White poster, and I asked them to do like the Gustavo Fring death scare. Have you ever seen Breaking Bad?
Never.
Arguably the best TV show ever, and Giancarlo, probably one of the best villains ever in TV history ever.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
pretty cool. That's
yeah,
pretty cool. But he's a good actor. I can see that. I can see that.
yes. So met Moff Gideon, Giancarlo, Gustavo Fring. It was so cool. That dude is just so smooth. Like he's just smooth. He's such a smooth dude.
Smooth dude.
Next, I met your new best friend, Boba and
Oy.
Boba. So this man walking up to these two, they're just in there joking with each other, laughing. As soon as Tem sees me, he's like, "Hey, that's a nice shirt. I need to take that shirt up off you. That's a nice one." And like they're just so nice. We look like 3 brothers hanging out from Camino. So that was day 3. Such a dope photo op. And they're offering that in Japan too. I know Ricky bought it right away because he was like, "Man, that was such a nice photo. I need to do it." So day 3. Now day 4, this was a special one. And he sold out. This was his first convention ever, his first celebration ever. And since this celebration, I think it's because he met me and he liked the vibes. Now he does like tons of cons. So I got a photo with Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan, at his first convention ever. And it was magical. Just hearing his voice. How you doing, mate? Like it's like an angel. It's like listening to an angel. Freaking Kenobi.
Unreal. Also, are you rocking a man bun?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that hair.
Yes. Look at that. Oh, dude.
Oh, yes.
Do you still have? I'm like, no.
Like, yeah, no. I don't got time to do my hair. Get out of here. But
that's crazy. I love it.
That's my my number 4. Doing these 4 photo ops, and that's unlocked a beast in me because now it's like I'm trying to collect them like Pokemon. Got to catch them all.
So good, so good.
Yeah.
Also, welcome in to the chat. If you're just streaming in, we're talking Anaheim Celebration, a little throwback today. So that was your number 4. It's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. I love it. That was our number 4 moment. My number 3 moment was the opener of the opening ceremony, I think that's what you call it, of the whole celebration, was the I'm trying to remember it. The curtains open, and there's a full like 150 person chorus choir singing the Jewel of the Fates song. Doing Jewel of the Fates, and that also entailed John Williams being there in person, conducting a full orchestra. I think it was the LA Symphony Orchestra, and playing, doing all the music for it as well.
Yeah.
So seeing that, like that being the first thing you experienced in Star Wars Celebration was insane. My mind melted. I cried, but not like a sob. I was just like, my mouth was open, my eyes were just as big,
Yeah.
and this,
Yeah.
like, I'm just like streaming because I'm just like so overwhelmed with how incredible it is. Like, if you need to see like any musical number from Star Wars live, it's Jewel of the Fates, and especially with an actual choir. It was just so incredibly moving. And it's just the full stage of people, full orchestra. It was just boom. It was so good. It was so good. That was just like an incredibly overwhelming, wonderful thing. And also just the freaking John Williams being there and being the one conducting it was pretty mind-blowing for that guy. It was crazy.
Oh no, that won't work.
Are you trying to bring the video up?
I'm trying to bring something up. Hold on, let me see if
secrets.
So that's the Lucasfilm Showcase panel that was on day 1, and that was such an insane thing.
It was absolutely unreal. Yeah. It's there were so many elements to it because I'm trying to remember at what point, I think after they finished as well, like I kind of tag this on as well. After they finished playing the whole Jewel of the Fates and the theme, is when the stage goes dark again, and then Hayden and Ewan from either side of the stage come out and walk together and stand at the center in the front. And I think it was Ewan that just says, "Hello, celebration!" And then, like, again, thunderous roar of just every person in there just screaming at the top of the lungs, like men, women, even the children too. Everyone was just.
It was insane.
So, yeah, just those like 7 minutes of like Jewel of the Fates opener, and then Hayden and Ewan opener was just crazy.
Yeah, I was trying to bring up a clip because I recorded that Duel of the Fates, but it's not working. But yeah, that is a really, really good moment. I'll speak to it more because honestly, that's coming up a little bit later on my list, that panel.
Ooh.
And it's very similar to like a lot of the things that you said. But so this is number 3 we're on, right?
Find a video. Yes, there's 3.
All right. So for me, I was in line for the Giancarlo photo, right? And it's a little backed up because I think he was doing something or whatever. So while I'm in line, it's right by the photo ops was right by the live stage. So the crowd erupts and I look over, I'm like, who's there? And I'm like, it's the boys, Hayden Ewan. So I was kind of watching from line, hearing everything. And right before I was about to go into my photo op, I was able to hear this live, and it brought a tear to my freaking eye. Hopefully the audio's playing.
People being able to see.
Can you hear the audio?
Yeah.
Anything you want the fans to know, or any last thing you want to say to them before we get to see this series tonight?
This is where the fun begins.
Oh man,
I get goosebumps.
I was standing right there. He said that, the crowd erupted, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is Star Wars, baby!" Like, what?
Yeah.
That was my number 3 because probably everybody in the chat, everybody watching it has seen that clip, but I was standing right by there, and I was like, "Did he just say what I think he said?" Like, he said the thing. It was just magical, so magical.
Unreal. Oh man, I'm getting just such a rush of like dopamine right now talking all
Yeah.
about this. I'm just like
Yes.
so overwhelmed. Woo! It's so good. So cool. Well, I guess we move on to our number 2. I think we're on
Yeah.
2.
2.
This one is an interesting one, but I think my second moment is also in that I wonder if you'll mention this too. Actually, am I steal your thunder? The Lucasfilm panel in the first day, crazy opener that was insane. But then I'm worried I'm getting this wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was in the same panel. Is a surprise guest walks out. It's Harrison Ford to congratulate John Williams of doing music
Birthday.
for like his birthday. That's right. He's like 170th birthday. And he comes out to like thank him and like give credit to him. And what I love is that like Harrison didn't do jack shit for anything else of that celebration. He just went there for John, was like, happy birthday, and then left and like never did anything.
That's
I'm
it.
like, yes, baller. So cool. But being in the same room as Harrison Ford and seeing the Harrison Ford in person in like physical form on the stage, he's right there, like was just that was crazy. That was so surreal again of just, oh my God, that's my whole life, like, encompassed by this person that I've watched since I was a child. Like, this is crazy. So definitely, being in the same room as Harrison Ford, even though he pretty much would have just like walked into the convention center, came on stage, was like, happy birthday, and then probably just left, went back to his like house and just like, knocked back to a scotch. Like it's what a guy. But yeah, that was unreal to see him in person.
Yeah. So my number 2 is that's probably the greatest, best panel I've ever been to is the Lucasfilm Showcase panel. So you just talked about it twice, but people don't realize how insane. I think I almost cried 3 times during this hour panel. 3 times I almost cried tears of joy because I'd never been that happy in my life with the things that happened. So like you said, as soon as you walked in, you sat down, the lights went off, and then all of a sudden a choir is singing Duel of the Fates, which is my favorite Star Wars song ever. So I already lost it at that. So that was fire. And then just like you said, it ended, it went black, and then Hayden and Ewan walked out on either side of the stage. And what was crazy about that is we knew Ewan was going to be there, but Hayden was a surprise. He wasn't like confirmed that going to be there. So everyone's like, oh my God, Hayden's here. And then they invited us to come back for the red carpet world premiere Kenobi that night, which was nuts. So that was one, like, oh my God. Then, like you said, they were talking about, you guys want to hear the new theme for Kenobi? And then the stage just turned around. John Williams was there. And Hannah, the crazy thing is, like 2 weeks before, I was looking up John Williams tours because I wanted to see him. That's a bucket list. That was a bucket list item for me.
Wow.
And I was looking, and he had nothing in the US. This mofo's in Germany, over here, over there. And I'm like, damn, man, I need to catch him because dude is old. And when I saw him there, I almost started crying again because like he did Imperial March, Indiana Jones theme, the new Kenobi theme. He did a bunch. And like while I'm there, like, oh my God, I'm listening to a John Williams orchestra in person. Harrison just walks out like out of nowhere. And I'm like, Han? And like he just walks out, and just like you said, happy birthday, kid. And then he just leaves. That's it.
Like, see ya. Bye.
Yeah. So that was crazy. And then I believe we got more stuff. I forgot what trailers or other reveals we got, but we got more stuff during that panel. I don't know if it was like Mando stuff we got and Ahsoka stuff, but there was a lot of stuff in that panel, and it was just so special to see all of that, and just to get that invite to come back. Like that panel, it just blew me away. And like I barely got in there because I entered the raffle to get in because I had a 4-day badge and I lost. But 2 days before Celebration, my boy got us extra VIP badges, so we were able to get in anyway. So if my boy didn't get us the badges, I would have missed out on a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And again, what do you know? Well, you would know, you're the person, but Japan, how are they doing raffle again? Is this what we're
Yeah,
doing this year?
yeah.
Oh, dude,
But
dude,
the
dude, dude.
one promising thing though, the panel room in Japan is massive. Like the one in London held like 4,500 people. I think the one in Japan is like 10,000. So it's a
Mm,
bigger room, and it's not sold out yet. So like less people there. So I think it's a good chance for everyone that enters should get in, because again, it's not
mm.
sold out and it's a big room. So fingers crossed.
Insane. Yeah, absolutely. So crazy, so overwhelming. My goodness
It
gracious.
is.
Uh, well, I think that brings us to our number one moments of this Star Wars celebration. Um, which I'll jump in with mine was, going off the back of what you've just said, getting that invite and getting everyone finding out that they're going to be seeing the Kenobi premiere that night
Mhm.
was so thrilling because you thought it was going to be. I think it was you thought it was going to be in a couple days' time, but like, hey, we're actually speeding it up to now. Boom, and everyone's excited. And then the actual premiere was so fun. They had the red carpet like into the auditorium. They had all the costumes of each of the
Yes.
characters there. They had free popcorn and like free. I think it was it like Pepsi or something? Free popcorn and
Like
Pepsi.
bottled water, maybe
Yeah.
something.
So you grab that on your way in. You head on into. It's just like you're in a giant movie theater. Um, and then so with that whole premiere, with that whole experience, for me, again, this is like the joy of not being spoiled and the joy of not knowing rumors and shit.
Yeah.
Is I had no idea that little Leia was going to be in the show, not even an inkling of it.
Ooh.
So, and obviously, I'm a very crazy, crazy Leia fan. So, the moment we went to like the reveal of Leia in the show was fantastically done for people who didn't know she was going to be in the show.
Uh-huh.
You start off with all the Kenobi stuff on Tatooine. It's like, this is crazy. There's Ewan. This is like real. The show's here. We're watching it. And then they do that great like establishing shot of Alderaan and
Mhm.
like the city. And I was probably confused by like for like 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, maybe just like a few seconds of being like, oh, what planet's this? This is kind of like a cool, lush planet. And then I
Yeah.
just remember like the sort of art and also the images we got in the prequel, well, only Revenge of the Sith, of like the certain, the kind of mountains and the greenness of it
Uh-huh.
and the buildings. And so after a few seconds, and we still got that establishing shot of the city of Alderaan, I like clocked it like, oh my god, I think this is Alderaan. And then it was just like 5 seconds to realize. Then within a second, I go, oh my god, this is Alderaan. The next second, I go, oh my god, are we about to see Princess Leia, little Princess Leia?
Yes.
And then we get like it's a cool little establishing scene. It's not the funny running scene, but it's like the cute running scene at the start where
Yeah,
she's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
going through the forest. She's got Lola the droid with her. She like climbs up a tree, and I was sobbing at that point. I was just like, oh my god, like just freaking out. Again, I'm such a big Leia fan, and I loved Vivian's portrayal of her, and I just couldn't
Mhm.
believe that we're like, oh my gosh, this is live action little Leia right here.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and yeah, that was such a special moment for me. I just adored it. I adored that she was in the show and it was happening. So that was my number one moment, I think, and it was just such a perfect combination of loving Star Wars media, and I to this day I still like credit that experience to be why I love the show so much. I
Yeah.
think, I have a lot of criticisms of the show, but I think for me personally, I'm too biased because I'm just caught up with all that kind of,
Yep.
again, serotonin of like when I first saw it. So I think that's why I love it so much. But that's my number one.
No, and my number one's the same. My number one is the red carpet world premiere.
Yes.
So seeing, I'll get into all the details before, but seeing the first two episodes for the first time in that giant auditorium, and like the end of episode 2 when it panned to Hayden in the back of the tank and he opened his eyes and everybody screamed. It was insane. That moment
Yeah.
was insane, but like, that was the official red carpet world premiere. So like they were doing press there, like pictures and all that stuff. So it's funny as you were saying, and I was like, I have all these pictures. I forgot. I took so many pictures walking
Yes,
up
I
the
know. I
red
was meant to get
carpet.
them up too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So all the suits and
That's
like
right. I was like, there was cars there or something. There was some sort of like
yeah, I think
car thing.
Volkswagen was like sponsoring it. And
Yeah.
then and then it had like here for like the photo, like Kenobi, like oh my god. So
Unreal.
walking up, that was crazy. When we got in, we waited in line since like 3 hours before you could line up. So we got front row. I was the very front row, dead center. And then Deborah Chow came out, Ewan came out, and they kind of said, hey, we're gonna watch it, blah, 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 blah. But what we didn't know was that the entire cast was watching it with us. And at the end, remember when they all came out, how everybody went nuts?
Yes, that was insane.
Entire
Look at
cast.
Vivian.
Yeah.
So small.
She's so little. Look at her. Look.
Tiny.
Yeah.
So sweet.
So like,
Look at the way Hayden was looking at her though. That was so wholesome. Oh my god.
I know. Crazy.
Oh,
It's So like being there, watching it with them, it's just I do have a bias because I do like Kenobi, but like seeing the whole cast there, everybody was there. Look, come on, this was so special. And again, like if I wouldn't have got into that panel, I wouldn't have got that gold wristband to get in to this that night. And just such a magical experience, just watching it with everybody. And I'll never forget it, man. Like that's what it feels like to go to a premiere.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's that's also where they gave out. Did you get these? Where they gave out, I still got my Kenobi Pringles from that night.
Wasn't there a cereal box too?
Yeah, there was Pringles and cereal.
I got, wait, is it right here? Where is it? Hold on.
Because I don't have the cereal. They're still open.
I forgot I have it right here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. This is so cool. This is Ricky's. Ricky won because you had to do like something stupid or like answer a question.
Dance or something.
Yeah, like Ricky was there dancing, but on the way home, his suitcase was full. He didn't have space. So he's like, do you want this? And I'm like, yes, sucker. So shout out to Ricky. But yeah, the exclusive Obi-Wan Kenobi Frosted Flakes. It's full. It's probably not edible. When did it expire?
Yes. Well, that's the fun thing is that yeah, true. Is there expiry?
Yeah, look, mine expired 2 years ago.
Yeah, same. Because this was, you were talking about, your first top memory was it was like the big start of your channel. This was the start of my channel as well because it was because of Anaheim Celebration. Is that I came home and a week later I made the channel, and my very first live stream on the show on my channel was, hey, I'm gonna taste test the Kenobi Pringles and like open them. And so that's why they're still open. So I ate like a couple.
E1.
They don't smell good. They smell so bad.
Why don't you throw them away?
Because it's cool. I just want to see how long I can keep them. But that's the terrifying thing. I opened these freaking July 2022.
Yeah.
Again, it was like a few weeks after the celebration. July 2022. There's no mold, no bacteria, nothing growing. They like are literally the same, which is like impressive, but also terrifying because it's like, how freaking processed are these?
That's that American
like
food.
Perfectly fine. Yeah. I know. It's just full of like salt. So it's just like impenetrable of any like bacteria. But it does have a pretty funky smell. It smells like what does it smell like? Like a gym like sweat towel, like if you like a changing room of a gym. That's what it smells like. Yeah. Brian, are you kidding? No, I want to be alive for when you come visit Australia. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pretty nasty. But anyway, I still got them and they're open.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see what kind of like experiences and stories we're gonna have after Japan. Because we're gonna have a lot of the same, and we might be having them together if we get into the same panels and same experiences and stuff like that. So
yes,
that's gonna be awesome.
I was just thinking this the other day because we got to start planning, mate, of like what we're gonna do. Like, I reckon we need to do a live stream, like roaming the show floor one of the days. Like, there's so many
I
things we got to do.
I want to do that, but I don't know how good the Wi-Fi reception is in there.
Yes,
So as soon as we get there, like day one, like I want to test it like on Instagram Live, on YouTube Live, and see if it's even worth doing. Because I don't want to do a real choppy thing, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
Classic. Well, that's like my bread and butter, like really shit connected live streams. That's
Yeah.
like the core of my channel. So if it's the case, I'll just do it because that's what people are here for.
Yes,
Really crap
I
Wi-Fi.
know.
Yeah.
It's
Oh man, celebration. Insane.
such good memories, and like I've had, I've been to 4 now, and I've had such good experiences at all of them. But Anaheim, getting into all those panels was insane, and I think it was day 2 that was the Mandoverse panel where we got
Yeah.
a trailer for Mando, and we got the little bit of footage from Ahsoka because they just started filming a week
Yes.
before. So we saw Hera for the first time. We saw Sabine, and then I think that's when they showed us Lars. No, Lars was
No, that was London.
that
So
was London.
all we
Yeah,
got from Ahsoka was that we knew she wasn't going to be there, like Rosario wasn't going to be there, but she did like a little clip being like, "Hey, celebration," like in her Ahsoka outfit. She was
yeah.
like, "Hey, like we're currently working on Ahsoka. Like, hope you guys like it." And it was just a video clip of her.
She did that on
Um,
Friday. I think she did the video clip Friday, but Saturday she showed up for the panel because
oh,
we were like,
that's right. She was there. Hang on.
yeah,
Yep.
she
Yep. I'm
flew in for
remembering
the
now.
panel. Yeah, but she did do the video clip the day before, and she fooled us because like, oh, see, she's recording. She's not
That's
going to be there.
right.
But for the Mandoverse
That's
panel,
so
she
smart.
pulled up, and that's where we saw Hera for the first time, Sabine for the first time,
Yeah.
and Rosario as Ahsoka, which was beautiful.
Unreal. So crazy, man. Like, what a crazy, like, it's gonna be like, as much as I have a lot of critiques of like content and things we've gotten in the past like 5 years of Star Wars, but like these are some of the happiest, most insane experiences in my memory that just make me just indescribably happy.
Yeah.
Like, is there moments in Kenobi I would change? Yes, but like the whole Kenobi thing was the most insane experience, and same with like all the shows is like, oh yeah, like it's a piece of media. Of course, you're gonna have criticisms, but Star Wars
Whoa.
Celebration, there's just something in the air. Like you're just there, you love what you love, and you're connecting with other people about it, and it's just unreal. It's really hard to describe it to people that one haven't been, but also two don't know like Star Wars well enough, and just
Yeah.
like it's just a room of like nerds, and it's just like it's more than that. It's more
Yeah.
than that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. I cannot wait because there's just an energy, and I've only felt this energy at Celebration and at ICCC. That's it, and it's because it's just everybody's a happy Star Wars fan, and like you said, not everybody likes the same stuff, not at all, but everybody likes what they like, and they're just happy, and they're just hanging out and enjoying what they enjoy, and I think Japan is going to be overwhelming, especially for both of us being content creators and fans. Like it's gonna be super overwhelming.
I'm so like stressed of like, how do I film every second of every experience? I'm already like, how do I capture this all? Because it's just so one in a million of like what you'll experience and go through and see.
Yeah.
But yes, it's an insane time. Because what's your, I don't know, is this too technical? What's your setup gonna be? You've got the Osmo. Is that what it's called?
The
Osmo,
DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Yeah, it's this big. It's tiny. It weighs nothing. So I'm gonna have that. But I might buy. I forget the name of this damn camera. I might buy. I actually am buying a second camera, and it is. I'm gonna bring it up right now. But this camera is kind of like a GoPro, but better. And it's like a badass camera. It's here it is. Let me bring this up. Insta.
Yeah, I want it.
Well, you're probably gonna want it even more. And there's another reason why I want this is because it'll be hands-free. Let me find. Here we go. Look at this. Baby.
Oh, I think I've seen this. Yeah.
Open image. But let me explain to you what I'm gonna do with this bad boy. So it looks like a GoPro. It's a little square. It has a flip screen. You can flip up, but that circle thing that looks like a thumb. Oh, she's gone, guys. She's gone. A kangaroo got her.
I can hear you. Keep going.
Well, this part I was showing you a part on the thing, but yeah.
I can see it. I can see
Oh,
it. Keep
okay.
going.
So
I'm just adjusting my camera.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. That's fine. So this part right here. So that pops off. This is magnetic. You can mount this on your backpack and record 24/7. Or it comes with attachments. And we both wear a lot of hats. So there is a hat. Look, this clips on your hat.
That's so cool.
So you could clip it on your hat. You could clip it on a backpack, but it can like anywhere. Like, look at this dude. This dude's on a bike with it. So you can mount it anywhere. It also comes with this magnetic piece. So you could wear that necklace under your shirt and just mount it on your chest, dead center. And you're just recording. And you could hook up like the wireless DJI, like the DJI mics. It could Bluetooth.
Yeah.
That way you could get crispy audio.
Insane. I love that. I love that so much. Yeah.
Because while I'm exploring Japan, maybe I don't want to hold the camera the whole time. And some spots won't let you record. But if that's mounted on my backpack and you don't see it, I'm just going to be recording everything. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll have the DJI and this Insta360 Go, and it'll be nonstop content.
Unreal. It's going to be so crazy. We have to get this, Tones. We have to get, like, I'll get one. And if you have one of these, and we'll mount it to our, shirts, or like, wear it. And then we got to make a mashup video of both our POVs of meeting each other for the first time.
Flipping back and forth. Yes.
Yeah. Being like, oh my God.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. No.
We got to film that. I was literally, I kid you not, last night. I was going for an after dinner walk with my girlfriend, and I was talking about, like, I was like briefing her. I was like, hey, you got to be like ready, and we'll brief it when we're closer. You got to be ready to film me and Tony meeting for the first time. I was literally like, you got to be ready. You got to get the angle, like, make it organic, like, make sure you just capture the moment that we meet.
Yeah.
She was like,
oh man, yeah.
Great. I'm so excited, man. So cool.
I know. I can't wait.
Because that's the weird thing, is that we're so familiar with so many, there's
for years now.
Just a giant pool of people that we both know and have met online that we're probably going to meet for the first time in Japan. And it's just so freaky. It's just so nuts that it's like, I know you so well, but I've never seen you in person.
Yep.
I feel like I ask you this literally every flaming week, but how tall are you again?
5'10".
5'10". That's right. You're not that. I thought you were taller. That's right.
Yeah, I'm regular. I'm regular height.
Yeah. Regular.
I'm not tall. I'm not short. I'm just there. I exist.
You're right on. You're right on.
Yes.
So good. But yeah, how did we get here? Talking about celebration, filming it, trying to capture everything. Panel reactions. My big thing is, like, I get, like, you can find potato quality of, like, what happens in panels, like, elsewhere. I'm probably not going to try and get, like, footage of panels, but what I'm going to do, especially if you have, if I get one of those, like, what are they called? The Osmo or 360s?
Insta360 Go 3S.
Yes, that one. Instead of filming in front of me, I would film me, and, like, so it's like I can overlay with other people's footage, being like my reaction to, like, this person being revealed, or, like, this show being announced.
Yeah.
Like, and just, like, do, like, reaction videos of, like, things being mentioned. Because that is also the benefit for people that are not at Celebration. I feel like every year the live streams of each celebration are getting better and better. And so you can still have, like, an insane time. Like, I did that all through London, is that I was just doing streams at the end of the day, covering everything that was announced, but then doing just reactions to everything that was announced. And that was so fun, and there was so much to talk about, so much there. But yeah, I'm so excited to do it in person and be like post Ahsoka panel reaction and stuff like that. It's gonna be
know.
fun.
I'm even more excited because, like, my vlogs, I want every vlog for day 1, day 2, day 3. I want them to be 45 minutes to an hour. I'm recording the shit out of everything. And I want everyone to experience my full day. And I just want to record a lot. That way, when I edit it down, I want chunky boy vlogs, like hour vlogs.
Yeah.
That way, people that can't go, they could put it on and it feel like they spent the whole day there. So
Yes.
I'm gonna be recording a ton.
Oh, I love it. Again, but between you and I, everyone on the chat right now is going to be just overwhelmed by the celebration content. You're going
Yep.
to be immersed in it. It's going to be
I
so
know.
fun. It's going to be so fun.
It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait. And we're literally what? How many days? I got a calendar on my phone. 78 days away. 78 days. Crazy.
I was doing some research last night into some Japanese restaurants nearby of like
they're everywhere.
Yeah, it's so cool. Like what bars to go to after celebration. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very, very fun.
I know.
We're just sounding like two crazy people today. We're just hyping each other up over this. I love that. Do we have anything else apart from Japan to talk about today? Because
there's one piece of news that I saw and I'm like, that's not true. Because like, how has that been kept secret for this long? Did you see the thing where supposedly Natalie Portman filmed for Kenobi? Speaking of Kenobi, that supposedly she filmed a scene for Kenobi, but it got cut.
Oh, I haven't seen that rumor or like whatever.
Yeah, it popped
but
up
also
like yesterday.
There's no way they would have cut a scene of Natalie Portman. Like, there's no way.
I know,
no
but
way.
The only thing that gives it like a sliver of hope is because they said that she filmed it because she was there filming Thor 4, because she was in Thor 4. So she was there, and supposedly one of the days since she was there, she filmed the scenes, which makes it somewhat possible. But yo, if you had Natalie Portman Padme scene, why the fuck would you cut that? Are you kidding me?
There's no way. There's no way. Like, even the biggest doubters of Disney taking control of Star Wars, like, there's no way that they would not like cut that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I believe that, to be honest. I don't think I do.
Yeah. I saw it. I'm like, everyone's making videos and stuff, and I'm like, nah, that's probably not true. Because I figure that would have leaked before the show that Natalie's in it, and we would have been expecting it, or there would have been wardrobe leaks, like, look at Padme's outfit, she's pregnant, or this or that. There was no slither of rumors at all.
And because, like, in terms of leaking, like, that would have leaked much earlier. Like, it wouldn't have taken took 3 years for that to come out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yeah, that was the only thing, though. Everything else is just business as usual.
Cruising. I did get a Lego set apart from all this free Lego that I stole from the side of the road, apart from that, I did actually buy Lego this week. I finally got the Ahsoka Jedi Interceptor. If my camera will focus on it.
Nice.
Which is such a cool build. Yeah, we did a live stream of it yesterday. Shout out to those who were there.
Oh, yeah,
you got Ahsoka in there. I just put Anakin on the wing because I was like, I don't know where to put you, bro. But I love it. It's such a fun. It was a fun little like piece, and it's like such a good size.
Confirmed she was there. Bryant was working that day. He saw her on the call sheet. But they were being film stages apart, so I don't think so. Yeah, see?
Well, she was there for Love and Thunder, but yeah, she did film.
Yep. Bryant would have saw her. He would have seen her walking from set to set and be like, hey, what are you doing, Natalie?
Legit. But here's a little comparison here. I think this is going to be my first like collector's item because obviously I have a lot of Star Wars shit in here, but a lot of them are just random and I just kind of pick what I like in the moment. But I think I want to start to specifically collect Lego Jedi Starfighters. Because like how cool does that look, man? Like I'm trying to figure out to do some like a cool photo shoot with them. It just looks so cool together. So I got the Anakin from episode 3 and the Ahsoka one, which is the most recent one. And then I've got the Starfighter of Anakin's, and of course the Plo Koon one. And I used to have the Mace Windu Starfighter, but I got rid of it like I sold it years ago. But I think I'm starting to create my little collection of Jedi Interceptors and Starfighters. So shout out to Lego for making beautiful sets.
So if you need other colors that they don't make, my boy Battle Packs, he makes custom Lego sets from official Legos. And it's so funny you mentioned those ships. Ricky just bought one. So he has a green Jedi Interceptor. So Yoda's like this one right here.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
So there's a green one. And then there's a navy blue one he has here too.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Because I think I want to start collecting them. Like legit. That's
Look
so cool.
Look at this. That's dope.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
I kind of want to get a ton of these, the Senate seats, and just build a little Senate.
Imagine that. That would actually be, I think I've seen that. Did someone somewhere do
Custom,
that?
like
I feel
someone, yeah, they made it themselves, yeah. But yeah, he has some good stuff there for sure.
Crazy.
Oh
I'm gonna check it out.
yes, but yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
pretty much everything that I have. I don't think there's really a whole lot more. You
No,
got
we're
anything
cruising.
else?
No, apart from my Lego addiction, it's been a cruisy week on the Star Wars front. But it's a good time. It's a good time to be a Star Wars fan. Again, like it's just so fascinating. Like even when it's quiet in Star Wars, there's so much to like do and enjoy and experience and buy and collect and build. Like there's just so much to get immersed with. Like it shocks myself all the time. I'm like, oh, it's getting quiet again, and then there's like a cool bunch of figures get dropped, or you know, new Funko Pops exclusives dropped, and there's just so many things about. So it's always a good time to be a Star Wars fan. But yeah, apart from that, chill week. Love Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today. We appreciate all you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. And guys, remember to always cut to the Sith side.
The Sith side.
Bye, guys.